So you want to move to the city of Corona in Riverside County, Southern California. We're going to cover all about pros and cons of living here. Stay tuned. How is it going? My name is Tara Finn. I'm a Southern California realtor. I specialize in Riverside and Orange County. However, wherever you need to move to, we can absolutely connect you to one of our awesome top team members in the nation. Now, if this is the first time you're watching our YouTube channel and you specifically want to learn about the city of Corona, what it's like to live here, what are the neighborhoods like, pros and cons, cost of living, go ahead and smash that subscribe and bell so that you can get notified every time we do a new video for you. We do have people who contact us daily. Go ahead and contact us any way you like and let us know what your needs and wants are. Day, night, weekends, we absolutely love it. We've got your back. We love helping families and individuals move to Corona. Did you know that our city of Corona was once called the lemon capital of the world? Yep. It's a big deal for us who live here, and you'll find out why. I want to go over few pros and few cons. I'm gonna go over the pros first, so hang in there with me. The first pro is the ideal location of the city of Corona. It is the border of the Riverside County into Orange County and LA County. Believe it or not, cost of living and housing in the city of Corona is much less than Orange County and LA County. Opportunities in those counties as far as jobs and getting paid more are better. So that's why it's so popular. A lot of people want to buy homes here because they get more rooms and land size, and they drive to Orange County and LA County for their jobs. Also, the ideal location of Corona, you are close to airports. Ontario Airport is half an hour away in the city of Ontario, north of our city. John Wayne Airport, which is about half an hour towards Orange County to the west, and without traffic, remember that. And also, so there's two airports close by. There are hills, rolling hills all over the place in Corona. There are hikes. There are mountains literally an hour drive away. There are beaches literally without traffic about half an hour to an hour away. San Diego is an hour and a half away. You can't beat it. I mean, you can go to Mission Bay, is beautiful in San Diego. The parks, the theme parks, so we have Disneyland, we have Knott's Berry Farm, all sorts of parks, again, about a half an hour to an hour. There's a lot to do here. If you want to live in Corona, which is the cheaper place, and just have your nightlife, Orange County is full of nightlife and you can enjoy yourself. Pro number 2 would be the amenities here in Corona. Even though nearby cities have a lot of nightlives and fancy restaurants, beaches where you can enjoy yourself, specifically in the city of Corona, we have a lot of mom and pops restaurants from all kinds of cultures: Persian, Indian, Asian, any kind of culture you can think of. Great foods. Specifically, there are a lot of Hispanic people here in Corona, Riverside County, so you get really delicious Mexican foods you can find some places also. The other amenities would be everything is close. Shopping centers, anything you need, groceries, everywhere there is a lot of shopping centers and groceries. You don't have to drive far. So that's a pro for me. I don't like driving that much. So we're gonna move on to pro number 3, I would say, is the weather. By the way, these are not in any order. So the weather, we pay for the weather in Southern California. All those taxes that we pay is for the weather. I have lived in many places. I don't think there is any other place like California, Southern California, as far as the weather. If you don't like shoveling snow, it doesn't snow. However, within an hour, you can go to the mountain, Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead, any kind of mountain that's around. and be in snow. Skiing, they do have a lot of winter activities when it snows up there. If you don't like rain, it barely rains here. I don't know what happened, but in the 80s and 90s, specifically early 90s, we used to get a lot of rain. California was not ready for rain. I don't think they still are not ready for rain, because all of these different streets would get flooded, cars would get stuck. It was terrible. But yeah, it barely rains. So in the past few years, it rains maybe 2 to 3 weeks out of the year, maybe a little bit more, but not by much. So we do have green kind of winters when it rains a little bit, and then you see all of the rolling hills in the summer, and they are just the color of dirt. You don't see the greenery anymore. So the weather is nice. Winters are mild. If you like the sunshine and vitamin D, which brings up your mood, this is the place to live. I really do like the weather here. The con would be, which I'm going to talk about it, we don't have the seasons, if you like the seasons. Pro number 4, which maybe I should have put it as number 1, because it's really important to everyone. Wherever you want to live, you want it to have low crime rate. We do have low crime rate here in the city of Corona compared to the state of California. If the number of index for the crime in California is 4, here in Corona is 1.5. So it is low. However, in the past few years, just so you know everything, there has been a lot of break-ins into cars and a lot of stealing of packages. Neighbors have even connected cameras everywhere around their house. However, people just put a hoodie on and you can't even tell who they are, or they don't even care. They do show their faces. Maybe they're from neighboring cities, so we don't know who they are. They come and steal packages, and if you have the smallest item of value in your car, they do break in. So be careful when you live here. Empty your car in the evenings when you come home and lock your car doors. So go ahead and please comment down below. I am really interested to know your opinion and your perspective. You might think one of the pros that I listed is a con, or if you have anything to add, I would love to read it. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to go move on to cons. Cons of living here in Southern California in the city of Corona. And I'm going to check out my list so it can help me out. Cost of living. Even though I had it in the pro, homes are cheaper than Orange County, LA County, even San Diego County, but Corona in Riverside County is one of the, as far as housing specifically, is one of the higher prices. So in Riverside County, you can find homes that are cheaper in the nearby cities, specifically city of Riverside. When you move towards 15 south from Corona towards San Diego, Murrieta, Lake Elsinore, what else is there? There's a lot. Wildomar, all those cities up to Temecula, which I forgot to talk about wineries. That could be a pro. Wineries in Temecula are beautiful. If you like wine, that's where you need to be. From Corona to Temecula, homes can be cheaper than Corona. However, some of them are newer built, so you got to be careful with those homeowner association and Melrose taxes that I have talked about in the video of cost of living here in Corona. Con number 2, I always say Corona is the gateway to Orange and LA County. People like to live here because housing prices are cheaper than those counties, and like to work in those 2 counties because opportunities are vast and they get paid better. So that creates a lot of traffic everywhere in Southern California. Traffic is bad when you want to go to work early in the morning and come back in the evening. Corona is no exception. However, the 91 freeway is bad. You can expect a half-hour drive to become an hour and a half to 2 hours. I've also talked about the toll roads. So the positive part of it is that we have the 91 Express or the toll road, which you can definitely negotiate depending on the company you work for, and they can pay that for you because you get to work faster and you can avoid all the traffic. Con number 3 is that because of the Santa Ana winds, Corona is always breezy. After about 1 in the afternoon, there is a light breeze, which is really nice in the hot summer days. But we do few times of the year get the Santa Ana winds. It gets really windy. In the hot summer weather, the air is dry. It causes fire. And because we have so many rolling hills around here, we do get fires around us every summer. It's just inevitable. I myself live very close to the fire. You do have to pay for fire insurance. Depending on how close you are, it gets more expensive. I have even come to put all of my valuables, albums, passport, everything in my car, some clothes ready to leave, but I didn't have to evacuate. Up to a block from me had to evacuate. So yeah, you got to be careful for the fire. It happens. Everyone who lives here is used to it and they know about it. So that could be a con. I know earthquakes used to happen more frequently. We haven't had a bad earthquake in many, many years. So that's a positive. 4 is limited nightlife. A lot of the young adults here complain that there is not much nightlife. However, you can drive again half an hour to Orange County. Even up north, half an hour towards north in Rancho Cucamonga, the city past Ontario, there is an outdoors malls with clubs, movie theaters. Here in Corona as well, up to 15, 20 years ago, it was true. There wasn't much for young adults to do. However, now with the Dos Lagos Shopping Center and some of the pubs and clubs in the heart of the city, you do have more to enjoy now compared to years back. So you can look at it as pro or con. I don't know. I know a lot of the young adults, including my daughter, who's almost 24, complains about that. So they always go towards the beaches on the weekends to enjoy themselves. Basically, city of Corona is a clean, quiet city to live in for singles, couples, families. We do have great public schools that is ranked high in the state of California. Maybe that should have been another pro to talk about. However, we're not going to know how to help you unless you contact us. Text, call, email anytime, day, night, weekend, and we've got your back to moving here in our beautiful city.